Hey there, folks. Just wanted to come on here for a moment and show some solidarity to the folks at the Bayou Bridge Pipeline down there in Louisiana. You know, they're protecting the Atchafalaya Basin from poison and from destruction because Energy Transfer Partners is putting in a pipeline down there that threatens the livelihood of the craw fishermen of Louisiana, and it threatens, you know, the water table of all those folks who live down there. So if you've been following along, then you know that some of the folks who are trying to stop that construction down there are facing some adversity. You know, they're being arrested and falsely accused, and you know, they're basically doing the fascist playbook against these people who are trying to stop the pipeline. So the reason that I'm showing them solidarity today is because I saw yesterday and the day before a call for support that the folks down there, the indigenous women leadership, are calling for some water protectors to show up and lend a hand. And they have a couple of different websites that you can go through to put in an application and show up down there in Louisiana. So one of the websites, it's nobbp.org. nobbp.org. Another one of their websites is nobayoubridge.global. So I'm going to put each of those websites in the header of this video so that if you're interested in showing up, supporting the people who are trying to halt this, you know, very dangerous infrastructure that's threatening the water of the people in Louisiana, then you can put in an application and show up and show some support, try and help them to stop that pipeline, because the Bayou Bridge Pipeline is really dangerous. You know, whether it is, quote, safely completed or not, it will be dumping chemicals into the environment. A lot of folks don't understand this. Pipelines constantly emit pollution, regardless of whether they're leaky pipelines or not leaky pipelines. They constantly dump benzene gas into the air. So regardless of whether it's meeting its safety standards, it's still going to be unsafe for the people who live in that region. So, you know, it's for me, it's unrealistic to show up down there. You know, I don't have big piles of money. You know, I have this agreement with Morton County saying that I'm going to behave myself. And, you know, right now, the situation that I'm in, it doesn't make sense for me to show up in Louisiana and try and stop the Bayou Bridge Pipeline. But maybe someone out there who's watching this, you know, maybe someone out there who's hearing this message, you have the time, you have the resources, and you can show up down there and help stop the pipeline. And, you know, I'm not encouraging anyone to violate any laws. You know, you shouldn't listen to this message and take away from it the concept that you should go out there and break the law. But what I am saying is that this pipeline, this infrastructure is not good for humanity. It's not good for the state of Louisiana. It's not good for the residents of Louisiana. And it only benefits a very small minority of people who own shares of Energy Transfer Partners and a few pipeliners. But mostly it's bad for the people of Louisiana. It's bad for the American people. It's bad for the entire environment of the whole planet. You know, pipelines, in essence, contribute to global warming. Global warming is causing climate chaos, and if we don't watch out, we're going to end up with boiling oceans. So I just wanted to take a moment, put out a message of solidarity with the water protectors in Louisiana who are working to halt the Bayou Bridge Pipeline. So again, if you're listening to this, please consider putting in an application, join the water protectors in Louisiana, try and stop the Bayou Bridge Pipeline. With all that said, I'll let you guys go. I really do appreciate you taking the time to tune in, and I'll talk with you again really soon.